The Honourable Member for Ottawa Centre.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I'm proud to stand today on behalf of my party and with Ukrainian Canadians and the people of Ukraine to request an emergency debate on the situation in Ukraine. The situation has changed since I submitted my written notice to you last week, but it remains urgent and worthy of our immediate attention. This remains an emergency, and I allow you to allow this debate to occur. Free speech and the right to peaceful protests are fundamental to democracy. The extended use of repressive force by Ukrainian security forces has been entirely unacceptable. We are all saddened by the dozens of deaths and hundreds of injuries and unjustified arrests that we have seen over the past weeks and months. Canada should lead the international community in supporting the Ukrainian people in achieving a lasting political solution that includes justice for human rights, justice for the victims, and respect for democratic freedoms. In light of last week's deal between the government and opposition parties and the subsequent removal and indictment of former President Yanukovych, further Canadian action is urgently needed to support political mediation and monitoring, including through support for documentation of crimes and delegations of observers before and during the election to be held later this year. Parliamentarians, we need an opportunity to discuss how Canada can best respond to this situation and assist the people of Ukraine. This House must remain engaged with the ongoing political crisis. Just earlier today, I spoke with a member of the opposition in Ukraine and the Ukrainian legislature who described the situation as an emergency, and she pleaded with me to go forward with the request for an emergency debate. Ukraine is struggling politically and economically as a result of this crisis, and we know that right now is a critical time for the people of Ukraine to make this important transition. The Ukrainian people need friends like Canada now more than ever. Mr. Speaker, this is an opportunity to take a firm stand of our support for the people of Ukraine. We must show that our friendship is a long-term commitment, that we will remain vigilant to ensure that the recent political progress in Ukraine just this past week is not jeopardized. And finally, Mr. Speaker, if I may, I would hope that all members of Parliament remember the focus is the people of Ukraine and that we rise above any partisan shots that might be tempting for all of us to make in this debate. Thank you very much.
I thank the Honourable Member for bringing this subject matter up. Obviously, it's of continual concern to many people in this House. I did see fit to grant an emergency debate a short time ago on this very subject, and given the cycle with supply days being today, I'm not prepared to grant another one at this time.